Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. As you can see from the title, we are going to be making a modern jungle villa, and I literally just like my Pokemon Stadium, I literally built a completely actual build. Like I made a house and I decided to tear it all up because I was like, nope, this ain't it, chief. I did not like it whatsoever. It was not what I wanted, and I was doing the build, I was putting in everything, and I was like, no, this isn't right, this doesn't feel right, this doesn't look good, how am I supposed to make this look good? And I realized, I was like, I'm gonna have to tear it all down. I'm just gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to bite the bullet. I'm gonna have to tear it all down. And I am so happy that I did, because one, that was an ugly house. Not ugly for like me, I wouldn't say ugly. Okay, I wouldn't say ugly, but it was definitely not my style. It was definitely not what I'm capable of. And I was like, nah, that ain't it, chief. That ain't it. So I did tear it all down, and I made kind of like a nice modern sleek home with an infinity pool. Like, what? I have never made an infinity pool before, and I thought it looked good. Like, I have never done it before. I had to like look up how to do it, and actually it's really not that hard. I can give you like a small straight rundown of it. I did watch a video on YouTube, so if I'm a visual learner, I have to see, and I completely understand if you're like, Jamie, your explanation is absolute dog poop. I have no idea what you're saying, and I have no idea what you're talking about, and I completely understand. So if you do want to know how to do it and want to know how I did it, I will put the video linked down below for you so that you can kind of watch it, and she explains it way better than I'm going to. But if you want to listen to it, then here, I'll let you know how you do it right now. So basically all you have to do is go into your foundation, you put that down, you put the pool on the foundation, you just put it wherever you want, then you go into your Control-Shift-C, where you type in all your cheats, and you do bb.show hidden objects, and then do bb.show live edit objects, and then bb.ignore gameplay unlocks entitlement. And that will take you to everything that you need in the game. And you go into your foundation, like where you customize it, and there will be one that you've like really never seen before. It's kind of sleek. I think it's from City Living. And you put that onto where your pool is, and bam, your pool is fully transparent, and it looks super neat. So I was super giddy. Like I felt like a little like what is it, like a little fangirl for doing it, because I was like, oh my god, I'm like, I did a freaking infinity pool. So I thought that was really cool. But it's really not that hard, and if my explanation was bad and you're like, wow, that actually was really bad, I will have the video linked down below so you can take a look at it, because she explains it way better than I did. But yeah, so I really like the house. I decided to put these little things on the top here, and I thought it just let in some light. I thought it was kind of modern, kind of nice. The roof was kind of fun because I didn't actually use like a roof this time. Like, it was kind of more like platforms, and I thought it turned out really nice. I love the way this house looks. Like, I think that you could see this house somewhere in like LA, and for some reason I decided to put it in the middle of a jungle, which makes perfect sense. Absolutely not. But I thought it turned out really nice. What you see, that little area on the right side where it's kind of sunken in, I wanted to put a fireplace there, and I wanted it to be like kind of cozy, kind of nice, that your Sims can kind of just like chill around, talk about like Bob pancakes, and talk about how weird he is and stuff like that. But I couldn't keep it. I kept like the foundation for it, but I decided to tear it down because it was just too small, and I wanted to put chairs around it, and if I made it a little bit bigger, it would have looked a little bit weird. So I apologize if you did like that concept, but I decided to put a hot tub in it. So I still think I used the space pretty well, but it is definitely not what I intended it for in the first place. Now here, I'm just doing some landscaping for the house. I'm putting in those tiny little pool lights around the walkway, and of course, I put in like 12 different types of spray paint, like for the ground to make it look more natural. Like I always say, always make sure to do that because it makes your builds look real good. But on the left side of the house, I decided to put a lot of rocks because it looked a little bit bare, and you'll see that in just a couple seconds. It looked a little bare, so I was like, what can I put in here to make it look kind of more natural? Rocks. So I put in a bunch of rocks in there, and I put a bunch of rocks in between where that platform where the hot tub is going to be connecting to the pool. I decided to put a lot of rocks in there as well, and I'm just putting a bunch of lights over top of the house. I don't know if it's just me, but I prefer the house at nighttime. I think it looks real nice at nighttime. I'm just going to say it right now. But that's just me. Don't get me wrong, the house looks really nice during the daytime, but at nighttime, ooh, girl, it looks real slick. It looks real good. I don't know if it's just from the infinity pool or what, but I really love it. Like even in real life, if I go past a house that has really nice lighting on side of the exterior of the home, oh girl, chef's kiss. Mwah. It looks so nice. So here you can see that I'm putting in all the rocks. I'm deciding to put in some mossy rocks from the Snowy Escape. Ooh, that's kind of fun. Mossy rocks. That's a weird. What's mossy rocks? Weird. I don't know why I'm so fascinated by saying that word, but I am putting a bunch of different types of vegetarian. I decided to put a lot of different vegetation around the home to make it look like I am in a jungle, and I thought it turned out really nice kind of like balance between modern and jungle, and I think it turned out really good. Back here, I didn't know what to do, so I decided to put like a little sunroom area for your Sims to kind of chill out and kind of just like sit around. So we have some nice couches, we have a little it's not autumn, like a almond. I don't know. It's a little seating area, and you can have like the little table. Ottoman. That's the word. Ottoman. I'm forgetting how to speak today. But I put like a little ottoman in there as well, so your Sims can kind of like drink some like lemonade as they're like sitting around in there and talking and gossiping. And I don't know what it is. Why am I keep saying gossiping? I have no idea. Trust me, I really don't like to gossip. I hate gossip. I hate drama. But inside, I wanted to make it look nice, sleek, modern. A lot of blacks. I don't know why I decided to do that, but I was like, ooh, I'm like some blacks in here and make it nice, sleek, modern. Again, I think it would look really nice. So I'm not gonna lie, it is a little bit cramped in here. Like I think the living room took up like 90% of the space in the home. The kitchen is not functional. It has all the necessities to have a kitchen, but I don't know how functional the house is exactly. I used cabinets for the actual counters for the kitchen because I was trying to look for a kitchen that would be like full black and ones that actually look good, like the home interior design game pack. I wanted to use it from there in like actual counters, but they were kind of like gray and white, and I was like, what? I'm like, where are my plain black and where are my plain white swatches? Like, I thought we asked for this. I was heated. Your girl was heated. But I had to go with the cabinets, and it is what it is. I think it looks really nice, but unfortunately, if you download this house from the gallery, which I will have my name linked at the very end and also down below, it's not really that functional. So I apologize for that. When you download the house, you can easily tear apart it and just put in some normal countertops if you want. Just keep in mind that it's not functional right now. You're gonna be like, why isn't this working? And I'm just gonna tell you no. It's just because of the counters. They're not counters, they're cabinets. But I really like the way it turned out. I thought it looked nice and sleek and nice and modern, and I would love to have this as my actual kitchen because I think it's so nice when there's like a table attached to the counter. I just think that looks like, I think it looks sexy. Like, I think it looks good. So, but that's just me. as you can see before, I thought of putting like more cabinets there, but I was like, nah. So I decided to put I was like, nah, but I wanted to put some shelves in there and with some lighting. So maybe your sim is a raging alcoholic and they wanted to put a bunch of wine bottles in there. Who knows? It's up to you, boo. Like, you choose whatever you want. But I decided to put those there. Or you can put a bunch of like your little bobble heads that you get in vending machines in there. You know, it's to each their own, right? So you know, it is what it is, but I decided to put all this in here and use 3 rugs. I've never done that before, but I really love the way it looks, and I just kind of kept with it, and I kept like the dark theme, and I really like it. I definitely have gone outside of my comfort zone when it comes to these builds because of this YouTube channel, and I literally have usually just make safe builds for myself, and I've really grown this past couple of builds, and I'm really happy. And even making that Pokemon stadium, like, come on, like, Jamie, why would you make a Pokemon stadium? And I was like, nah, let's make a Pokemon stadium, why not? So I used to do it all the time in Minecraft. Like, I had a server with my boyfriend and his friends. One night we would start the server, they come back, and the next day, like, I would be there all night, and I would have built a full-on Pokemon stadium. I will put a picture, because I went off a reference of a picture, but I did the exact same thing, and they came back and they were like, Jamie, what? And I'm like, ta-da! And they're like, why are you like this? Like, why are you like this? It's been a day. And I've been like, I've been here all night and I've had no sleep. So I definitely do like to make weird builds, and now I can kind of do that more with this channel, and I really hope that you stick around to see all that, because I don't know, I think it'd be really fun, and I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel, and I'm just so excited to start this, and I really hope that you enjoy all these builds. I noticed that I have gotten a lot more people following this channel, so I wanted to do a proper introduction from now. So hello, my name is Jamie. I have been starting this YouTube channel a year ago, and I literally fully committed myself now, which is awful. I started probably in October, fully, I like to say, because I've had it for a long time, but I didn't start trying until probably October. So your girl, #procrastination, but we're trying not to. But yeah, I have watched YouTube channels for Sims all my life. I used to watch Queen, rest in peace. I used to watch her all the time. I watched Urban X Sims, Jen, Lil Simsy, James Turner, Sim Supply, Deligracy, all Hatsy, like all those people, and they have inspired me so much to want to do YouTube for Sims, and I cannot thank them enough for giving me an inspiration for this, and my boyfriend as well, because he does YouTube and he really helped me get this going, so also thank you to him. But I have watched Sims my entire life. I love The Sims, I love Disney, I love anime, I love anything that has to do with like animated stuff, like The Sims. Like, my dream is for The Sims to be like, hey, you want to come to Sims camp? And your girl will die. Your girl will die if that ever happens. And I've been like, yes, of course I'll go. So I don't know when that will be, but if that ever does happen, oh, your girl will feel like she made it. But I love The Sims, and I really hope that you do stick around to see all these awesome new builds that I hope to bring you, and I really hope that you enjoy them. I definitely want to branch out and do Let's Plays. I believe hopefully soon I'm going to be doing the Simp Olympics for that Pokemon Stadium and have it all held there, so I think it'll be really, really fun to do. So also stay tuned for that. And I really want to push myself to the limit with a bunch of these builds and maybe bring you some things that you've just never seen before. And I'm starting off small, and I want to work my way up and just do the best I can. So if you want to stick around for the ride, please make sure to consider subscribing, liking. It really helps me out, and I really hope you stick around. So I want to say thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next build. Make sure to stick around for all the screenshots at the very end, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.